Hola amigos, soy Ruth. This is Spanglish Fantastico. Today we're starting a new series, una serie, and it's called Learn Spanish Duolingo. La idea is to help you get from Duolingo to conversation. This isn't an official Duolingo thing, it's just me having a look at what we're learning on Duolingo and making it into something practically useful for you. The course, el curso, starts with men, women, boys and girls, and words for a and the that go with the right gender. So, comenzamos, let's begin. We have the word for the, and it's el, and that's if the noun is masculine. Now, it's very easy to know that a man or a boy is masculine word. Other words in Spanish, they're inanimate and it's not always so obvious, but that doesn't matter, we'll get to that. It's not very difficult when we get into it. The word for man is hombre. Now look, it starts with the letter H, but we're not saying the letter H. And the word for the is el. So the man is el hombre. Okay, it sounds very macho, doesn't it? El hombre. Now, the word for boy is niño. So the N with the squiggle is a ny sound. El niño. And we might have all heard of it as a weather phenomenon, a climate phenomenon, El Niño. So that's the boy child. After Jesus, El Niño might often start at Christmas time. So that's how it got the nickname El Niño. When we're talking about feminine nouns like woman or girl, the word isn't el. The becomes la. So we've got two words for the there for single nouns. El if it's a masculine noun and la if it's a feminine noun. The word for woman is mujer. So the letter J in Spanish, jota, always makes a h sound, always. So if you learn that, and you might learn ha 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 or he or ho ho ho, it's always a h sound. Learn that, and then the words that you see, it's a predictable pronunciation. So the woman again is la mujer. And very often in español, words that end in o are masculine words, and words that end in a are feminine words. There are some exceptions, but generally that's true. And you know it if you think about it, because Antonio is masculine and Antonia is feminine. Paulo is masculine and Paula is feminine. Mario, Maria. So you know the masculine feminine thing, even if you are just beginning. So El Niño is the boy. What do you think the girl will be? Just change that O to an A and change the word for the. La niña. Okay? We're already getting somewhere. The word for a also changes. So when it's a masculine noun, the word for a is un. So a man is un hombre. Remember, no. Un hombre. And a boy, what will that be? Un niño. Un niño. When we're dealing with feminine nouns, the word for a changes to una. So a woman is una mujer. And a girl is, what do you think? Una niña. You've got it already. It's nice and easy, and we're going to make progress fast. There are also plural words for the. So, if you have the men, you're wondering where the men are, then you might be asking about los hombres. So making a noun plural in español, when it ends in a vowel, you're just going to add an S on the end. Los hombres. So los is the masculine word for the when it's plural noun. So how would you say the boys? Well, that would be los niños. And it's interesting too that los niños could be boys and girls. When it's a mixed group in español, we use the masculine group noun. So los niños can be the children, not just the boys. It could be the boys or it could be the children. Los niños. The word for the, when the noun is plural and feminine, so the women, for example, is las. Women, when woman ends with the letter R, that's a consonant, so we need to add ES. So, las mujeres, las mujeres. The girls will be las niñas. That can only be a group of girls. There can't be any boys in there. Las niñas. Now, what about plural words for a? Well, you might say, Ruth, that doesn't make any sense. If it's a, it's one, a woman, a girl. But what about some? Well, we can use the plural word for a to mean some in español. There are other words as well, but we can use this one. So, a for a masculine noun is un hombre. When you make it plural, it's going to be unos, and that means a few or some. So unos hombres, there were a few men, unos hombres. Or a few children, unos niños. If it's just girls or just women, exclusively female, and it could be things as well, we'll get to that, then it's going to be unas mujeres. I might want a few apples, so that would be a feminine noun, so I would use unas, okay? So unas mujeres is some women, unas niñas, some girls. Okay, let's get some of these into some sentences, but before we do that, we need to learn some pronouns, and we've got these. The word for I is yo. So everything to do with me is yo. If you think of yo-yo is always coming back to me, yo-yo. They say that in America, don't they? Yo. And it means me or I, yo. The word for you is tú. Now this is an informal, casual way of speaking, and you'll notice that it has got an accent on the U. And it needs that, because otherwise it means something different. Tú means you. Yo, tú. Yo, tú. Get that in your head. The next one is el. And again, this needs an accent because we already learned that the word the is el. Now, el with an accent means he. Okay? So, el. And ella means she. When we have a double L in español, that makes a y sound. Yo, tú, él, ella. Yo, tú, él, ella. Get that into your head. In the morning, recite it. In the evening, recite it. Learn these things by heart. The reason we're learning that little group of words is because they form a nice foundation for hanging some verbs on. And we're just going to learn the first half of the verbs with this first part of Duolingo. The first verb we're going to learn is ser, which means to be. Ser means to be. And the first part of ser is yo soy. Yo soy means I am. Okay, in English, to be, I am. In español, ser, yo soy. So if you're introducing yourself, you can say, hola, yo soy, and then your name. Hola, Yo soy Ruth. The next part of the verb is eres. Tú eres. And that means you are. Remembering that that's an informal or casual way of speaking just to one person. Tú eres Luis. Yo soy Ruth. Tú eres Luis. Hola. And that means, I'm Ruth. Are you Louise, of course? If you want to say, he is Steve, then the verb for is es. And he, of course, is él, and then Steve. Él es Steve. And she is Katie. How would you say that? Well, we need ella for she, es for is, and Katie. Ella es Katie. So you can learn all of those. And as you go through your day, if Spanish is brand new to you, then I want you to use these words and say to yourself, okay, even if you're on social media, you can identify people. Él es Dave. Ella es Angela. Él es Adam. And yo soy Ruth. So you're using this español that you're just learning. This verb to be can also be used in sentences like the ones that we have in the first bit of Duolingo. Yo soy, and then defining yourself with una mujer, una niña, un hombre, un niño. So maybe if you're feeling very grown up, you say, yo soy una mujer, or yo soy un hombre. And if you're feeling very immature, then you can say, yo soy una niña, or yo soy un niño, depending on your gender. If you want to ask somebody, maybe again with like joking about people's level of maturity, you could ask, ¿Tú eres un hombre? Are you a man? You can even leave out the word tú, because we have eres, and that's only connected with tú. So we can ask, ¿Eres un hombre? If you want to ask, are you a woman? We ask, well, what do you think? You can include tú if you want to. And then eres, and then una mujer. And it's all done with intonation in speaking and with the question marks either side when we are writing. So, tú eres una mujer. Or if you're asking, are you a girl? Are you a girl? Tú eres una niña. As we go through our day, you can identify people who are being a little bit immature, and you can say, he's a boy, she's a girl. And how would you say that? Well, he's a boy. Él es un niño, right? You got it, it's nice and easy. She's a girl. Ella es una niña. Nice, easy stuff. So today we have learned the, a, some, and we've learned all the different forms of that. So the is el, la, los, las. Again, you can chant it to yourself. El, la, los, las. And some or a is un, una, unos, unas. So you can chant that to yourself. Un, una, unos, unas. And we've also learned I am, you are, he is, she is. Yo soy, tú eres, él es, ella es. So if you can put those into your memory, that would be great. We've also learned some vocabulario, and here it is. You can see it on screen. We have un hombre, un niño, una mujer, una niña. Yo soy, tú eres, él es, ella es. I would also like you to learn una manzana is an apple. You notice what gender that is. El agua, that's using the masculine word for the. El agua. El pan. Pan is a masculine noun. So el pan is the bread. And la leche is the milk. Okay, things that we eat and drink. And you also need to know that ser means to be. Bien, amigos, thank you. I have created a PDF with some of the sentences that you're going to be able to understand if you've studied español con Duolingo. So you can download that, it's free, there's no sign up. You can download that from the link in the description. And I would like you to click the notification bell and the subscribe so that you get your notification when I've released a new video. Hasta la próxima, amigos. Adiós.